Hey guys, it's Meg, and today it's going to be a different video from what I normally do, but you guys really wanted me to do a serial killer video, like so many comments asking me to do this video. So if you don't like serial killer stuff and you aren't interested in it and you don't like bloody gory details, please do not watch this because this video is definitely not for you. I would say this is definitely at least a PG-13 video, so otherwise please just go watch something with rainbows and unicorns because that is not going to be in this video. Today I'm going to be telling you about the real Texas Chainsaw Massacre and why the movie was made. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre was inspired by a real-life serial killer named Ed Gein. So basically it all started when one day a man walked into a hardware store and saw blood on the floors, and the woman who worked at the hardware store, she was missing. The police asked the son, do you know who could have hurt her or wanted to hurt her, or like anyone who could be a suspect? And basically the son said that there was this guy, Ed Gein, who was a frequent customer to the hardware store. And so the police ended up going to his house, and in his barn they found her dead body, hung upside down, beheaded. So the police continued their investigation of Ed Gein's house, and what they found next was actually unbelievable. Like, it makes me cringe. As the police continued their investigation, they found bowls made out of skulls, like the top of your skull. They found a string of like woman's nipples all tied together. They found a shade made out of lips, women's lips. They found a woman's skin, like her breasts and her upper torso skin had been taken off and straps had been applied to it, and basically he would wear this around the house. There was also human faces. He had taken off their faces and made masks out of these people's faces. Basically, there was a lot of dismembered body parts, and the last piece of evidence that they found was a paper bag, and one of the police looked in the bag and they saw hair, and I don't know what compelled them to do this. He took the hair and pulled it out, and it was a woman's face who had been missing since 3 years prior. So he admitted to killing 2 people, but he said the rest were already dead. So what Ed Gein did, he would go into graveyards and he would dig up women and he would dismember them and basically wear their skin around his house and like cut off their vaginas and wear them in his house. It was more the disturbing evidence in what Ed Gein did to these bodies and to these women. That is why they based the Texas Chainsaw Massacre off of him. Did he go out and kill these women with chainsaws? No, but he did kill them, and he did disfigure them and dismember them and wear their fucking skin around his body. So yeah, I would say that stuff is the stuff from nightmares. Like, he was so sick in the head that after his mother died, he couldn't control his fantasies anymore, and that was his fantasy, was to wear women's skin. And I don't fucking know because I'm not absolutely out of my mind. So I don't know why someone would do something like this, and this is why they deemed him absolutely insane and sent him to a criminal psychiatric hospital. So not only was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre based off of Ed Gein, so was the character Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. It's hard to fathom that there's people out there who could do that to somebody. Like, I just can't even deal. And like, if you remember in the movie, he would skin these people and wear them as suits. Those poor people also who were dead in their graves, that is so disrespectful and gross that he would do stuff like that. So while Ed was in prison, marked as insane, they were going to have an auction for his house and sell off things that were there. Not all the body parts. They took all the body parts, but they were going to sell everything. And actually somebody burnt his house to the ground, and all the residents in the town were so happy. They didn't want their town to be known for these gruesome murders. They didn't want to be known for Ed Gein, which they still are, but I will be linking the documentary down below that I watched, and I found it really interesting. And if you guys want to know more about Ed Gein, then definitely check it out. But yeah, I just think it's so creepy that someone could do that, especially someone who like seemed really normal to people in the community. Like, people just said he seemed like the boy next door, you know what I mean? And that's why they had to make him a lot more scary in Texas Chainsaw Massacre and other movies, because he wasn't very scary on the outward appearance. So that's the scary part about serial killers like Ed Gein, because you never know who they are and what they're capable of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this weird little serial killer video. If you want more, then let me know down below. I would love to do Ted Bundy, talk about maybe serial killers you guys haven't even heard of before, because I have found some information that I never even knew about. So just let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video.